Hello, welcome to the Western Carolina Sailing Club YouTube channel. I'm Erin, and this is a video on how to de-rig a club laser. Okay, so when you approach the dock, you've tied your boat off to the dock. First step is to take the centerboard out before you pull the boat out of the water. You'll just pull it out and lay it into the boat. Next step, while you're still in the water, is to take the rudder out. So you'll have to push the pin, you'll push the lock, pop it out, and then you're ready to go. Okay, next we're gonna take the out haul off. So you just pop this and the sail's unattached. So we're gonna uncleat the Cunningham, pull it all the way out. You'll have to untie your figure 8 knot. Pull all the way out of here to fully detach it from your sail. You want this fully detached from your boom. And then you have to detach this piece from your mast. After detaching the sail, you'll want to take the boom off the gooseneck and lay it down into the boat. Now your boat is ready to be pulled out of the water. Okay, now that your boat is on land, we're going to take off the boom vang and all of the parts that we attached. Okay, while the boat is still in the water, I detached the sail. So you come here and you're just going to undo this pin. Then don't drop the boom, release the sail, lower the boom. So now we're detaching the boom vang from the mast. You need to take the pin out. And then the mast is on its own. You put the pin back in here so it doesn't get lost. Now that your boom vang is detached, you put it straight back into your board bag here. Okay, we're going to put our centerboard back in our board bag. So when you're putting your things back in the board bag, your centerboard goes in the middle, your rudder goes on the side, and your tiller goes here. Make sure you put the tiller on the taller side of the bag so you can zip it up. And then you have your boom vang in the front, and your battens will go there as well. As soon as you pull the boat out of the water, you want to pull this plug and let any water out of here. Okay, the next step is to take the mast out of the boat and lay it down flat on the ground. So for this, you want to make sure you have good control of it so that you don't hit a car or a boat or break anything. And so a lot of times I'll do this with another person. I'll have them catch the top of the mast. But if you are doing it on your own, it's very possible. You're gonna come next to it, take the whole thing and put it on the side of the boat. And then you're going to work your way to the ground. I kind of hug it with my knees if you need to. And then you're just going to work your way down. And it's on the ground. Okay, next we're going to separate your mast. So right here in the center. And then both of these go on the deck of the boat. And I usually lay it like this with the longest one up on top here. So you have all three, like a triangle. I'm bringing the sail over to this area where there's less rocks and sticks and leaves, just to keep it cleaner. Okay, I'm laying the sail flat in order to fold it. So you want no creases and not many leaves or dirt on top. Okay, make sure before you roll up the sail, you want to take out all three battens. And these battens go in your board bag. So I've laid my sail flat, no dirt or anything on top. And you have the option if you want to roll your sail or fold your sail. I typically fold it as long as it's nice and neat. It really doesn't matter. So we're going to take the top of the sail, go down to the bottom, one motion, and then I'm going to fold all the way to the end, about a foot, right here. Brush off any dirt if you have it on the sail. And this is where you could roll if you'd like. Just make sure, keep it neat. And then once you've made it to this point, you want to fold to make your sail around that size. Keep it nice and flat. And then it's ready to go back in the box. Okay, you've got everything in your board bag, you've got your sail. These both go back in your orange box. Then you'll close this up and don't forget to lock it. Okay, now that we have taken the boat out of the water, centerboard, rudder, tiller is back in the bag. We've taken the mast and the sail off. We took the battens out, folded up the sail. Everything is organized on the boat. We're ready to put the cover back on and park the boat back where it belongs. The first step of putting the cover on is just to lay the cover on top. So you want the wide end at the stern of the boat, the back, and then you'll just unroll it all the way to the bow. And it's, what's that called? Elastic? Tight? Stretchy? It's stretchy around the sides, so you'll pull it up around the bow, and then you can pull it around the edges of the boat. So this is a very good time to stop and point something out. When you're putting the boat on the dolly, right here, this folds down. That is not how the boat goes. You want to make sure this goes up under the boat on both sides so you can pull it out of the water. And then you're going to pull this around the edges and attach this in the back. So to buckle the boat on, you'll throw the lines to the other side. You want this one between the trailer and the hull of the boat. Right there, same for this one. And then you'll buckle it on the other side. There we go. All right, the boat is ready to be parked back where it belongs. So we'll wheel it over this way. And then you want to make sure you put it right back where you got it from. Okay, your job is finished. This is how you de-rig a Club Laser. I hope it was helpful and you're able to go sailing.
Thank you for watching this Western Carolina Sailing Club rigging video. For information on how to rig other boats that we may have, check out our rigging playlist.